Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope that you're having an amazing day so far. I know that I am, and so I'm super excited to be here with you. I wanted to go ahead and actually share with you 5 tips, 5 different factors that affect your credit score, because this is information that's going to be valuable. It's something that you can share with others so that you can actually increase value in their life. But before I get into that, I wanted to share a little bit about me and what actually brought me on this journey. So again, my name is Angel White, and I was born in Boston, Mass. And I've been living here in Tampa, Florida for 7 years now. And the reason I moved down here is simply so that I could find my purpose. You see, I worked in many kind of jobs before: food service, retail, even in the transportation industry, but none of these actually fulfilled me, right? So 4 years ago, I thought that my purpose was going to be to teach in the classroom. And so, how many of you know that oftentimes God will send us our biggest blessing when we're in our lowest place? So, while I was with my ex boyfriend, I failed the Spanish teacher exam not one time, but 2 times, guys. Okay, and so after we broke up, I actually moved in with a coworker, and it was okay at first because we were working together. We worked at a call center where we helped the graduates find jobs in the medical field. I enjoyed, educating the grads, motivating them, and celebrating them. But 3 things I couldn't stand: one, constantly being micromanaged; two, we were paid on Friday just to be broke by Saturday. How many can relate? And then 3, just living in that toxic environment all the time in that call center. I couldn't stand it. So I was surrounded by unpacked boxes, staying with my coworker because I was sleeping in her 7-year-old son's bedroom. So at the age of 29, guys, I found myself technically homeless. I remember praying to God every single night: God, I know you see me. I know you see me. Just praying for a solution to my problem. Okay? And then finally it came through 2 of my good friends. One of them, she was a single mom, and she introduced me to this platform. When I seen her credit score go from a 473 to a 702, guys, I knew just how deep the impact of this really was. And since then, I made it my mission. I saw the vision to continue to keep educating people. So guys, I'm super grateful now because I'm no longer living on the edge of homelessness, and I'm still able to use my gift of educating, right? So that's huge. And I'm so excited for the future now because we're able to lead whole communities into better finances so that they can live the life that they choose to live, and not the life that 3-digit credit score tells them that they have to live, guys. So jumping right into the information, these are these 5 tips, guys. So if you're able to take notes, let's take notes. Here's first biggest part of your credit score: 35% is going to be your payment history. What does that mean? If you miss a mortgage payment or a credit card payment, that could drop your credit score between 50 to 100 points. That's the biggest part of your credit score. So you want to make sure that you're paying all your bills on time. And then number 2 is going to be 30%, which is credit utilization or credit use. What do I mean by that? That means if you have a credit card with a limit of $1,000, you only want to use $300 of that card. Anything more than that, maxing out the card, going shopping on Christmas, for example, it's going to increase your utilization. That's going to drop out your credit score. So don't max out those cards. 15% is going to be your length of credit history. So credit is like fine wine, guys. The longer that you keep it, the better it tastes, right? The better that it is, because 15%, let's just say if you had a credit card for 10 years, that's good. But if you close that out, you're deleting 10 years of history. That's bad for your credit score. And it's also done by an average. So let's just say if today you have a card 10 years, tomorrow you go get another card, it's going to be 10 years divided by 2 cards. That's now 5 years of credit history. So your score is going to take a little drop. But understand, 15% is length of credit history. The 4th factor, 10%, is going to be new inquiry. So every time that you pull your credit score, that's 2 to 5 points per inquiry. If you go to a dealership, car dealership, they run your score, let's say 10 points, or through 10 banks. That's 2 to 5 points per inquiry. That's 20 to a 50 point decrease in your credit score just by going to the dealership one time. So you definitely want to make sure that you're using and pulling credit only when necessary, because that's 10% of the credit score. And then the final 10% is going to be the types of credit. So what do I mean by this? creditors want to make sure you got a good mix, right? You want to have some installment loans and you want to have some revolving loans. Installment loan is going to be something like a mortgage or an auto loan. You know the length of that agreement, 6 years for me, for example, for my auto loan, 30 years typically for a mortgage. So you want to make sure that you have some of those installment versus revolving. Revolving is going to be like a credit card, something where the length of that contract could change, and depending on how much you spend that month, actually depends on how much is going to be due that month. So I hope that you all found some value in these 5 different factors that affect that credit score. If you like this information, please like, comment, and share. Meet me back here. We're definitely going to be giving you some more nuggets to help add value to your life. This is your girl, Angel White, and I hope that you have an amazing and a blessed day.